How it all started. The story of Scott La Rock Part 1.
You know what's crazy about this Scott La Rock story I'm about to do? This is the first tragedy in the game of hip hop. His death was the first murder in hip hop. I met a guy named Jack Allen who signed them to Rock Candy Records and gave them their own label called B-Boy Records as a joint venture, only if they would put out a song about saying no to drugs. That's crazy too, because they wanted them to put out a anti-crack song, because see, what Scott and KRS-One, what they didn't know was that label was ran by a bunch of old gangsters and criminals. They started working on the album, the demo Criminal Minded, and while working on the album, they ended up meeting DJ Mr. Magic at the studio. He's working on the second album. But on August 27th, 1987, Scott La Rock was shot and killed. Now, here we go. The story goes, D-Nice, right? Like a year before, keep that in mind, a year before, D-Nice had a girl, which was a good friend of his, right? So when he called her, right, the girl's boyfriend ended up getting on the phone thinking D-Nice was trying to get with her. And he tells D-Nice when he sees him, he's going to kill him. So a year later, right, the Criminal Minded album is out. Everybody knows BDP. They done made it big in everybody else's eyes. The songs, the South Bronx and the Bridge is Over, blasting all over the radio and everything. Now, that same girl is telling her boyfriend, like, remember that guy D-Nice that you got into it with on the phone? Well, they big time stars now, which made him even angrier.
It's real simple. You know, man, I love your show. I like what you're doing. Really.
Thank you.
Right? That's why I came here. Fresh out of jail, I'll come check you out, right?
Right.
Why the bulletproof vest?
Oh, it's not. Oh, no, that's just, it's the new style. You've been in the can for a while. This is what everybody, that's what all the talk show hosts are wearing.
This is a new thing, right?
Yeah.
See, if somebody going to do something about it, see, technology is so high, right?
Right.
So if you shoot somebody, you go to jail forever. So the kids, you don't want to go to jail forever, right? So they got this new thing out there. People sell them all the time. They got this stuff they call, they get blood from somebody with AIDS. Yeah. And then they shoot you with it.
Oh, so that seems bad.
That's a slow death.
Yeah.
An easy thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay.
Way to lighten the mood.
Yeah. Wow. Well, Suge's terror alert level just went from elevated to high. Are you worried about the terrorists?
Trust nobody after dog. You know what I mean? Straight up. My closest friends did me in. My closest friends, my homies, people who I done took care of their whole family. I done took care of everything for them, looked out for them, put them in the game, everything turned on me. Fear is stronger than love. Remember that.
When I heard that Tupac died, I was cooking in a restaurant. It was a sports bar, so there was a big TV screen, and we all just kind of watched it, just like, you know, just dazed. It worked at the job that I worked at. I didn't understand Tupac. I didn't understand the music, so we're looking at us like, what's wrong? What's the big deal? Get over it. And it's like, nah, this is a really fucked up day. For the longest, I think anybody who had something to do with hip-hop and loved the music there was a sense of mourning for a long time.
Somebody got shot. So she can see. Oh, Lord, for shit. Oh, they
kicking. Oh, somebody got shot. Show me.
Yeah, that was five. Yeah, that was 5 shots fired.
Oh, look at that wreck.
Y'all, crank up the car, please. I'm ready to go. We got to get out. Security.
I wonder why they was running.
As we made it right, we were driving, everything was all right. We didn't know where we were going to, we just know the party was over, we were leaving. And as we were driving, in my car, I heard shots ring out. And at first, I just thought it was somebody shooting in the air. And just human reaction, I immediately ducked down. Everybody in my car ducked down. And then I heard somebody yell, you know, they shot at Biggie's car. And then I just jumped out of my car and I ran directly to his car. And like all the doors were open. And, you know, he was hunched over. And I was just there, I was talking to him. And the security officer that was driving my vehicle, I told him to just jump in his vehicle, let's just try to rush him to the hospital. And that's what we did.
Do you remember the last thing that you said to him or he said to you?
Yeah. I mean, he was just basically saying, like, he couldn't wait for his album to come out. That, you know, he was just happy that he had finished it. And he was just like, I just can't wait till my album comes out. And he just felt that when the album came out, it was going to clear up a lot of stuff because over the past 2 years, people have been talking about him in records. There had been so-called controversy, and he had wanted to represent on his album of not even going in and feeding in towards that negativity. And he felt proud that he didn't do that. And he also did a tribute record to California called Going Back to Cali. And he had just felt that, you know, once the album came out, a lot of fans would understand that, you know, that he wasn't on that BS, and he was just trying to make good music and represent for everybody as a whole, internationally, East, West, Europe, Africa, wherever they was from that wanted to listen to his music and wanted to feel his point of view. He just wanted to accept them, and he wanted them to accept him.
To me, it's like everybody's scared of the government, you know what I'm saying? Because they killed Tupac and they killed Biggie Smalls. I don't care what y'all say, that's my seeing. Who cares? I'm just letting y'all know, y'all could be afraid of the government all y'all want to. Y'all been afraid of the government for 29 years. Y'all ain't telling me I was Jesus, so it's okay. I love you. Don't, you know, I'm just letting y'all know all that afraid of the government stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's dead in my life, man, because I got special things to put on people. You know what I'm saying? You know, but don't get me wrong, I love y'all, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be real, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Don't play no games. This ain't no games no more. All right? If you're gonna be real, keep it real. When you see my next album, God Made Dirt, and Dirt Don't Hurt Baby Jesus, then you're gonna see what's really real, what's gonna happen.
All right.
It's always like on some jealousy shit. Biggie got killed over jealousy.
100%.
Did nothing wrong. Just because, hey, this guy's successful, we hate the fact that he's still winning, let's kill him. Big L, same shit. Big L was a prime example of what you was trying to tell me earlier. Big L never left this block. He always lived on 139th Street.
The shooting tonight in a recording studio in Queens, taking the life of the man known as Jam Master Jay. His real name, Jason Mizell, one of the founders of the groundbreaking rap group Run DMC. Jim Dolan with late details. He is in Jamaica, Queens for us tonight. Jim?
Bill, Jam Master Jay knew the absolute heights of the hip-hop world as a member of the pioneering rap group Run DMC. He, of course, was their DJ, and having stayed in the industry all these years, he knew well about the feuds that so often result in violence and death in the rap world. Well, tonight, according to sources close to this investigation, a 37-year-old Jason Mizell, Jam Master Jay, was working in a recording studio here in Jamaica. He and a 25-year-old male Hispanic were relaxing in a lounge near the studio when a man walked into the studio, gun drawn, and opened fire. Mizell was struck once in the head and killed instantly. The other man was seriously injured, shot once in the chest. Police have no one yet in custody. Friends, including the Liar Cohen, the CEO of Island Def Jam Records, gathered outside.
up. Now what you about to see is how I do it. You understand what I'm saying? Magnolia bounce, Soldier Slim to the bone. It don't stop. Who's the realest? Me and my dog Cedar. You understand what I'm saying? No limit. We's the realest. You understand?
What up, everybody? Lunchbox here with some more hip-hop history. Today, November 26, 2003, Soulja Slim was shot and killed outside his mother's house in New Orleans, Louisiana at only 26 years old. Soulja Slim is most known for the #1 hit Slow Motion with Juvenile, which was the first track to feature both New Orleans rap families No Limit Records and Cash Money Records. Slow Motion was released after Slim's death, making him the 6th artist to receive a posthumous #1. What do you think of Soulja Slim? Let me know in the comments.
The rapper gone bad, recording on Pro Tools at the pad. I get a gang of bad, boy I'm a sad. I'm pretty sideshow, don't get the cab. Get cars, I'm a boss, tycoon, did sauce, I floss, tycoon.
The fact that Mac Dre's death has been unsolved for almost 20 years is not an isolated incident. Basically,
not an isolated incident in Kansas City, not an isolated incident in the rest of the country, and not an isolated incident when it comes to hip-hop artists being murdered.
What is the reason that this case has not been closed?
The two people that were hired to shoot Mac Dre,
allegedly
hired to shoot Mac Dre, are both dead themselves. You know, nobody wanted to cooperate, so that mixed with the high murder rate and the police's probably racism and just not caring about rapper stuff, you know? I think it's a mix of all of that.
You up that queen? You up that queen?
Hey, listen, pay attention. It's the fucking D12 video. It's the motherfucking intro.
Intro, homie.
The intro, homie. To the motherfucking D12 DVD. Welcome to D12 World. Check.
Take me through the night when Prue passed away.
Prue passed away. Got a call at 4:30 in the morning. I was in Atlanta. He told me he passed away. Got another call saying I was a suspect. My homie just passed away, and they said I'm a suspect or a person of interest. Even my uncle called me. He a Detroit police officer. He's like, yeah. Nephew hit me up, man. Your name all on the scanner. You know, they're looking for you. There was a lot of shit going through my head, man. Basically, I guess how my name got in the mix is whoever dropped Proof off at the hospital. When he was passing, they asked him what their name was, and they told him my name. That's how my name got thrown in the mix. But I was in Atlanta, so it was surreal because, you know, Proof was moving in a way that he usually don't move. He ain't have Dolo with him. You know what I'm saying? He had Firstborn with him. Them his two shooters.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen him go nowhere without them, so it was a weird night.
Then it started getting real, man. Started getting real. You couldn't even, certain places, you couldn't even play that shit. You jump out playing a Cheap Keef song, your car gonna get fired up. It was real. After JoJo got killed and that shit started getting real, that shit was different. And it was just that fast. It happened so fast. So fast.
So JoJo getting killed turned it up a lot.
Man, JoJo made BDK, man. Oh, he made BDK, man. He died a month later, man. And that, listen, man, everybody loved JoJo. So now the GDs, he GD. So now it's nigga, yeah, you can't now, this place is, no. Even for me. Cause at first, nigga, I listened to a Cheap Keef song. He young, he got the certain songs, nigga, this shit on the radio. I don't give a who you is once this shit come on. Oh fuck, nigga, that's that shit I don't. All this shit playing. You ain't got no choice but to hear this shit. But then you know, I'll start with little folks in there, you know what I'm saying? And I met JoJo. I'm with JoJo personally. I've been there. I'm in the episode video, me, JoJo, Lil Mister, both of them rest in peace. I'm in them videos. All this shit go back to 2012, 2013. I'm with these Chicago legends. Like, I don't just be talking. I know all these personally. I ain't saying that I've been with them 1,000,000 and 10,000 and 100 times. But can I say, yeah, I met that man and we chopped it and we vibed? Yeah, I could say that. You know what I'm saying? Lil Folks was a hot-head, badass little nigga, man. Tiny, real tiny. Mean, dog. He on that. This small with a gun this long, man.
All my haters and all my enemies. Hold up, hands up. Make a living like a nigga, dig up in the dirt, got a fun and let me know. Got my niggas ready for the 4-4, nigga ready for the semi-yo. The niggas I'm nigga ready to go. Nigga, I just had a fucking topic. I done bad bitches love me in it, they be popping. Everybody knowing I ain't never took a loss. Slow it down. We gon' slow it down like.
And that's what I saw. I saw they missed him. I saw they really loved him. You know what I'm saying? They didn't hate him. They just loved him differently, you know what I'm saying? So he put on for his city, man. He repped it. He repped it just like I repped Shreveport. He repped Jonesboro to the fullest in every line.
I feel like I thank Snoop for opening the door for everybody because we consider Jonesboro to be a trap. We no longer have to look at it as a trap. The doors are open for everybody in whatever field, whatever kind of thing you want to do in life. Man. We open a real door to be whomever and whatever you want to be in life.
Rapper Chinx killer gets sentenced to 23 years in prison.
Go ahead and take a look at this. Quincy Homer in Queens criminal court today, where he was sentenced for killing rapper Chinx, whose real name is Lionel Pickens Jr. Now, Homer choosing to wear a face mask for his sentencing today. He had pled guilty to first-degree manslaughter. Now, this is a previous video of him in court without a face mask. He was sentenced to 23 years in prison for killing Chinx. Chinx was sitting in his luxury car, stopped at a red light when Homer fired multiple shots into his car back in 2015. Chinx was married and the father of 3 children. His wife pushed for justice for her husband since he was murdered back in 2015. She spoke in court today, as I said earlier, and so did the shooter.
I'd like to express my condolences to the family and anyone else who was affected with what happened here. I want to leave this words that can express the way I feel about what transpired here.
I was told I had 2 minutes to say goodbye. Holding his mother's hand, watching his lifeless body, praying and crying for him to wake up. A mother has to bury her son. At the age of 28, I became a widow. My children were 15, 11, and 4, are now without a dad.
Killed Chinx went to the funeral wearing a Ye hat or whatever Chinx hat. They got pictures of him and
Wait, you know exactly how it goes. Nah, that ain't something else. It's something else. That trap shit. Gotta be that trap shit. You know you don't know that trap shit. Gotta be that trap shit. Gotta be trap shit. Put that trap shit on there. Put that trap shit on there. Damn. Looking like trap when I walk in the bed. Yeah. And then y'all something special. Yeah. Know my friend, they kill. That's it. All these hoes gon' kill. It came from no dealing. Everybody on with it. Yeah. On the street, I'm killing. On the street, I'm killing. What's your number? Man, I thought you had your name again? At first, that motherfucker came on booty hell, man. Man, I thought that was that laughing tapping, snapping road.
Bankroll Fresh, real name Trentavious White, was an Atlanta artist that dropped several mixtapes between 2012 and 2016. White grew up with Mendez Owens, who raps under the name No Plug, but at some point, the two men had a falling out. On March 4th, 2016, Owens went to a studio and White happened to be there and a fight broke out. Owens' entourage left the building and got into a vehicle. White's entourage also came outside. White fired shots at the car Owens was in. Bullets started flying back and forth, and White was hit. His homeboys took him to the hospital where he died. No one was charged for his death, as it was ruled self-defense.
The day before he died, that night, he went to Walmart and bought a shitload of white candles. Left them in the house by the fireplace. Those were the candles that we ended up using for his candlelight visual. 3 days later, I swear to God, I can't make it up. White candles, never. Candles, white candles. The night he bought it that night, he died the following day.
And went right and started shooting. So it's Sunday, it's busy. From my understanding, old boy walked up with no shirt on first to check the scene because he know what's going on in that parking lot. And had a conversation, probably seen nobody was in the doorways. Checked Hustle had on shorts, checked everybody else, left. They say came back with a red shirt on, tiptoed through the alley and went right and started shooting. So to me, that's premeditated. Number one, there's no red shirts in the hood. You can't buy no red shirt. No liquor store sell no red shirt. Number two, when a nigga come through the alley with a red shirt, that's the throw off. Or the Bloods did it. Or the Inglewood families did it. That's the throw off, red shirt. So for me, he felt he was supposed to do a job or somebody sent him or whatever, and he was nervous. He was supposed to hit that alley with that red shirt immediately, but he didn't do that. He came in and he wanted to check the scene. He wanted to make sure he wasn't getting into a shootout. That's my thoughts on it.
Hello? PD, what are your numbers? I'm going to tell them to wait for LAPD. All right. Okay, I'll send them. Yeah, me too. I'll get it going. Thanks. Hello?
And I felt the way when you just said that he was being disrespectful, because I've been told that he's been interviewing and being disrespectful, and I gotta let that go.
Yeah.
Because that lead me up.
Yeah.
I gotta let that go.
Yeah.
Because the bottom line is your life is over.
Yeah.
His life is finished. He's living. But if that's his approach to what he's done, life is done for him. And if I was his mother, I'd be grateful, right? That he gets another chance at life and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm not his mother. I can say, you know, for her, it's a good thing. She gets her son back. I don't get mine back, but I'm not gonna sit in it, because sitting in it doesn't help me. This is hard enough. To sit in it?
heard that Von got killed, it was sad. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was sad, bro, because I ain't got nothing to do with none of they beef. You know what I'm talking about? And then Von gave me a lot of passes. He could have killed me a couple times over there on that side when seeing me, because he knew me when I looked out for him when he first came in O-Block. When he first came in Park when his mama moved, he remembered that them passes that I kept on getting them out of shit. So he kept on getting me passes. So I was kind of hurt. But then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't bring him back. I was relieved for the community, man, because he was over there torturing them guys, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Some people need to be gone in order for shit to get better. And he one of them.
I lost all my friends. All them niggas that stayed at my mama's house who I just told you, I lost all of them.
They're all gone.
They all gone.
I feel you.
Shout out to the niggas around me. Listen. This real life. You can just meet people that be realer than the niggas you grew up with all your life.
Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo 3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times on the highway.
At a certain point, you go, okay, like, I'm just getting lucky now. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little bit, if that gun would have been a little bit, a couple millimeters over to the left, it'd be like, oh man, Mo 3 was the hottest in the city. You know, we're gonna put him on a t-shirt. You see what I'm saying? Like, bullets don't have a name, bullets don't really have a function. Once they leave that gun, you don't know what's gonna happen.
They was at Duke University. It was on campus at a coffee shop. It was 2 people got fired from the store.
They were just playing the music.
They were playing Get Paid. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like when I heard about it, I just felt like shit, they got fired playing my shit. It's like I got to see about them. I got to fuck with them. We flew them to Rolling Loud. You know what I'm saying? Like gave them some bread.
How many people was it that you flew down?
There were 2.
Yeah,
that's the 2 people that got fired.
Yeah.
What you gave them, like 10 bands apiece?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's dope, man.
I grew up without my dad cause he got killed by my brother. My word on the street is that she stabbed him a couple times. Found out that he had another girl pregnant. Trying to let it go but her pride wouldn't let it. Thought sad murder so she picked up a weapon. Knife to the chest, there was no more fretting. Dang, too young to even be said though. Everything was all cool cause I had him up. He was more than an uncle, he was more like a brother. Matter of fact, he was more like my dad though. Took part of my soul when they killed him. 7-12-07 shit got real. One shot to the chest can't be real. To this day, man, y'all know how I feel. Still wanna call your phone, but I...
It's lunchtime, 12:28 p.m. As they wait, a man seated to the right fist bumps the rapper, but the couple is quickly taken to a table. The waitress can later be seen bringing their food. Stephanie posts a photo of their meal to Instagram, geotagging the restaurant's South LA location. But what they don't know, outside in the parking lot, a plot is being hatched to rob the rapper of the $500,000 in jewelry that he's wearing.
Although it was 12:30, I think this was like a Tuesday. This was not a day that you would think that you need to keep your head on the swivel or be alert to crime or someone trying to jack me, rob me, steal from me.
But at 1:16 p.m., a gunman walks inside ready to score.
I'm a street. I've been in the streets my whole life. I can't never pull a gun to you, homie. How can I pull a gun to you, my bro? How? It's not in my mind to sit up here. How? He came in the game humble. He came in the game respectful. He came in the game minding his goddamn business. So why the hell he went the same way he came in? That's proven facts. This man went the same way he came in. Quiet, humble, respectfully, in his own lane. So they tell you go, now fast forward, they do the interview, right? They do the interview. This man said, ask him, man, how you feel about checking in? He said, real don't check in. Real not going for that anyway. What the do they tell you, my boy? He didn't classify them as nothing is real.
Take it. Hold on, look, take it.
Hold on, check this out. I can't see it. Listen. They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful like that. But they have to be disrespectful. You give them a basketball. About no basketball, bro. Tell me you don't play basketball. You just saw me play basketball. Just in the gym. Play like that, bro. Don't play like that, bro. Let go. I ain't gonna sit there and go back and forth, bro. I'm gonna hurt somebody, bro.
Oh, shit. What are you doing? No, hell no. No.
You was with Foolio tonight. He passed away. So can you kind of like walk me through that whole day, bro?
I wasn't gonna go because I just had too much going on. But I was just like, fuck it, I'm just ride down that bit, go hang with bro. It's his birthday type shit. So like, boom. By the time we got there, it was already late as fuck. Probably like 11. We go to the club and shit. Go to the hotel type shit. We sitting. He going that bit. They tell us we can't get on room. He come back. We sitting in the car. Next thing you know, everything went bad.
Did you have a gut feeling that night that anything was gonna transpire?
It's like when I got there, I just didn't see a lot of faces that I knew was supposed to be there type shit. You feel me? I kind of peeped bro wasn't moving how he was supposed to be moving type shit. But hell yeah, I had a feeling.
And bro, people blaming you and you got shot.
I mean, at first I blamed myself too.
But why would you blame yourself though?
I mean, shit, I was the driver. I'm in the driver's seat. At the end of the day, it's like I had to watch bro die type shit. You feel me? Feeling that shit is like you gon' tell yourself you should have did more, you could have did more. In reality, cuz it really went shit up, so you could have did. Don't take nothing for granted on some real nigga shit and enjoy every moment you get with anybody, especially if y'all close, cause shit be that quick.
Bro. Most definitely.
I heard him take his last, bro. We got to the hotel, he went in, checked in, and they told him that the rooms had already been taken. So he came back to the car. He was on his phone trying to find a hotel. I'm just on point watching everything. Looked down at my phone for like a split second. And then something just like ain't feel right. So as soon as I look up, I just see shooters. I just kept telling him to duck. I ain't really hear him say shit, really. Cause the gunfire was so loud. So it was just like I ain't really hear him say nothing. I already knew when I stopped the car, you feel me? Cause he wasn't responding. I heard him take his last, bro. And then when I woke up, I asked my people and they told me, like they confirmed it. I ain't believe it though. And then when the transporter came and got me and was taking me to my room, I asked again, like, you feel me, stop playing, like, you feel me, like, where he at? It was like, he gone.